Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Patty, and if you've been here before, welcome back. It's great to see you again. And if this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you for joining me today, and hopefully you'll stick around for a little while. I've gone down the rabbit hole again, and I kind of figured out why I refer to it as such. You know, the white rabbit with that little ticky-tock little pocket watch? Yeah, that's what I see every time I throw something in my cart. But I have gotten some of the most amazing deals doing TikTok shopping and watching the TikTok lives that just suck you in. Giveaways are great. I've won one. I hold out for the rest. But I have gone, because you know I was invited. I've gone back to the TikTok live with Jeffree Star. And it was a personal invite. I couldn't say no, you know. It's not like I could say, hey, I gotta wash my hair. I gotta dye my hair tonight. I already used that excuse. Seriously, no. Just kidding. I was Zooming tonight with my friends, and I was a little late because I had to dye my hair. So, not a complete excuse. But if I had used it a week ago when I bought this stuff, it would have been a bad excuse. I got sucked in. I got invited to join a live. And I am not affiliated in any way, shape, or form with Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I just happen to think that he makes fantastic products, fantastic cosmetics, and has really good deals on TikTok. This box, in this box, I got $142 worth of items. Like, so deeply discounted. It was ridiculous. This box, this one right here, cost me $67. And you might think that's not such a great deal. It's makeup. You're spending $67 on makeup. Why are you spending $67 on makeup? I like makeup. And this was honestly too good of a deal to ignore. So last week, I want to say it was last week. I'm almost positive it was last week, because 2 weeks before that, I got another deal featuring this palette. Awesome creative director for this, right? But I got this palette with a bunch of goodies. This is the Orgy 2 palette. See? 2. The Orgy 2 palette. I did not have the Orgy number 1 palette. I didn't think I needed the palette. I have the Orgy 2 palette. Why do I need the Orgy 1 palette? Oh my goodness, if I don't get in trouble for that. I needed the Orgy 1 palette. The sale was really good, okay? Now, this is like a basic Betty palette, of course. It's all neutrals. It would really be well developed for a makeup artist, somebody that does wedding makeup, even somebody that just isn't comfortable with a lot of color would still be able to appreciate these 2 palettes. The Orgy 1 palette is all mattes, which was one of the reasons why I decided that I really didn't need it. I have my basic little Betty palettes that have all neutral colors and are all mattes. But I got the 2. And the 2 just was so lovely when I played with it that I had to get the 1. because you can't have two without one, you know? If you know, you know. So, this was a TikTok shop live sale. For $62, you got the palette, and you received 5 other items with the palette. Plus, for every purchase made that night, you got a 6th item, or not a 6th item, you got a free item. So, I had picked up a, it's over there, I had picked up just a Velvet Trap lipstick. It was on sale for $5. I paid shipping on it because I really wasn't going to purchase anything that night. But it's a color that I can use for a look that I want to create. So I'm like, okay, well, the Velvet Trap lipsticks are usually over $20. So buying it for $5, paying $6 for shipping, plus for buying that one lipstick, I got a free lip gloss. It was worth it. So, because the lip glosses that he was giving away that night are worth over $20. So it made sense. Girl math, you know? So I got that, and then I'm continuing to watch because I'm continuing to try and win things. That's how they get you. And the Orgy 1 palette came up. And with the great deal, and I couldn't say no, and I put it in my cart, and when you put it in your cart without hitting buy it now, and you click on your cart, it'll show you everything that is included with that special offer. So that special offer included the original Orgy palette, the number 1. And let me open it. I'll show it to you. I will. I don't want to rip the outer packaging though, because I'm saving. These are the easier ones to store than his original palettes. So I appreciate the original palettes that he had out. But I like these cartons a lot better because you can actually keep the cartons in your drawer. And I have a whole drawer of Jeffree Star palettes now. This is what she looks like without the outer carton. And I'll take the plastic off. Come on, let go. Okay. She has a full-size mirror. Try not to blind you. And then that mirror bends back, and you have a lovely neutral palette. From the lightest colors to the darkest. It is very satisfying in its layout. It's not, it doesn't bother the senses. The color story makes sense for what it is. And it is a basic Betty palette with very interesting names. I won't lie. But these are the colors I used for the first 30 years of me wearing makeup. I mean, yeah, you got the 90s and the late 80s when you're not supposed to be wearing makeup, according to my mother. And you go with the blues to the brows and the pinks and stuff because we're just getting over that phase before the nude lips show up. But then the nude lips show up and it's the browns, it's the grunge, it's the black, Wet n Wild, or yeah, Wet n Wild eyeliner pencil, and it all went from there. So this is definitely something I know how to use, that I will use, and it's very pretty, but I like the outer curtain. No judging. Okay, so that was the $62 palette and a thank you card, which is a beautiful picture. Eyebrows are a little thin, but I think that might be coming back in. Don't quote me. But this is the social card, and just follow and tag us at Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And $10 off your first purchase at jeffreestarcosmetics.com. Yeah, I'm beyond that. Oh, my hair is such a mess tonight, everyone. It just, the weather's breaking, my hair's breaking, my hair's dyed again, and it's just frizzing out. So, there's that. The next thing that I didn't purchase, but that came as part of this bundle, was the Candy Petals Magic Liquid Blush. Magic Candy Liquid Blush. And it comes in a box like this, and the color should be similar to that. As I said, I dyed my hair tonight, so it's not a bruise. We've received 2 Magic Candy Liquid Blushes. The next one is Peach Bellini? No, Peach Bubblegum, which should be that color. We'll open it and we'll let you know. I did have, oh goodness, I have scissors. We'll go with those. This will be the Peach Bubblegum. Ooh, definitely, it's a wearable color too. He's not throwing weird colors at us, which I don't want to say weird because they're not all weird. A girlfriend of mine, Brenda Couture, she has her own channel. She has all of these, and she also has a video that she swatched every single one of these. We're going to open this one and give it a little swatchy swatch. I know, shock, right? So that is that color. And seriously, with any liquid blush, you wouldn't even need this much. Truly. This will last a while. Let's open this one. This is the Candy Petals. And just to let y'all know, I have a visitor down here. I think 2 actually. We've got crickets. So if you hear crickets, it's not a sound effect. There's one that way, and there's one behind me. And I tried to intimidate them. You know, I shone my flashlight over there. They got quiet for a minute, and as soon as I walked away, they started chirping again. Okay, so this is Candy Petals. It's another very pretty color, and a very usable, workable shade. And we will swatch this one too. So they are different. One is a peach, or more peach, which would make sense, the Peach Bubblegum, and one is more mauve. So very, very lovely. I think we might use the peach one. And they seal very nicely too. Okay. Next, we got the Facial SPF. And I have not tried this yet. I've received it with my last TikTok Shop Live bundle. I probably should have worn it today when I closed my pool. Really though, you should be wearing SPF every day, even if you don't go out, because you're probably going to open the door, you're probably going to go get the mail, you will run to your car to go to the store real quick. It's always a good idea to wear SPF. This is Jeffree's Gothic Beach SPF. Comes in a box like this. These are generally, and I had the paper, I wrote this stuff down in anticipation. I love that word. Okay. So the Gothic Beach Facial SPF runs $30. and this was included in the bundle. The Magic Candy liquid blushes run $26 a piece, and I received 2 of them. The Supreme glosses are $20 a piece, and I received 2 as part of the bundle, which I believe were Mannequin? No. Blow My Candles, and yeah, I think Mannequin was the other one. And then Please Forgive Me was the free one that he was giving with every sale that night. And then he was also having a sale on the Supreme glosses for $5, and I purchased the Weirdo one. So Supreme glosses run $20 a piece. I paid $5 for this one, and I received the other 3 of them for free, or as part of the bundle. So, which was a great deal. Let's open these up. And thankfully, I don't have these colors in large sizes. So I haven't gotten any repeats with the exception of the SPF. And you always need SPF, so it's a good repeat. Okay, so this is the color Mannequin. This is a very, very light color. Like I said, this is pushing back to the 2000s. I'm not going to swatch this one because I don't think I'm going to be able to wear it. If I do wear it, I'll let you know. But it's really too light of a color for me. But I know people that will wear it. This is Blow My Candles. This seems like another nude. From the other side. Yes, this is another nude. So, we'll set this one aside too. I mean, I could use them probably for just a single look. Don't think there's something I'm going to reach for. Please Forgive Me. This might be... I'm opening from the wrong end. Tell me about that. That's pink. I will wear this though. I will wear this. This is actually more on tone with the Candy Petal color. Not an exact. So this, yeah, definitely not an exact, much darker. This is Please Forgive Me. So very pretty color, very wearable. I'm going to end up with these all over me. Okay, and then Weirdo was one that I purchased separately, and this was only $5. I really, really wanted the liquid lip or the bullet in this color because I'm going to be doing a goth look. I'm going to several more goth-like concerts, I guess, in the next couple weeks. I'm going to see Palais Royale, I believe, next weekend in Philadelphia. Motionless in White at the end of the month. Although I think it's November 1st, with my oldest spawn as a belated birthday present, and probably Pierce the Veil at the end of November with the oldest spawn as an early Christmas present. So, I don't want to go looking like the old mom, and I have enough wigs and corsets, and I could do it upright, so why not? You only live once. So this will probably be at least in one of my looks. That might actually work better than the bullet. That is the Weirdo Supreme Gloss. So that's cool. I can't wait. I can't wait to play. So we're already at 20 minutes. Unless like I cut the first couple minutes off because I was like trying to focus not only here but my camera because my eyes are blurry. I don't even know if I'm in focus right now. So we got the Orgy palette, the facial SPF, 2 of the Magic Candy blushes, liquid blushes, and 3 of the Supreme glosses as a free gift and part of that bundle. And then my separate purchase of the Weirdo Supreme gloss. So $67 with tax. I believe it came to $72. And for being one of the first 2,000 purchasers, I also received a sticker of Jeffree Star for his release of his, was it Lollipop Killer? I think it was Lollipop Killer. His new album, his new release of his old album. So I received a sticker. I just have to figure out what I'm going to put it on because I think it's kind of cool. I love stickers. All right, so let's play just a little bit. We're gonna start with this. Well, first we're gonna wipe this off my hand because I am gonna end up with it everywhere. Have a handy dandy erasing cloth. Try and be kind. And not use wipes. And it takes it off pretty well. So a little bit of water, a little bit of cloth. Bam, boom, it's gone. All right. I probably should have left this one on my hand though, because I don't know if I'm brave enough to just dot it on my cheek and pray that it comes out. So let's get a little mirror. Little mirror. 10 times magnification now, so we'll see how it goes. So we're go with a dot there. And a dot here. What's that clown's name? Now I do have it's kind of a fluffy, kind of a dense brush here. My kabuki brushes are all upstairs waiting to get washed. So we're going to use probably the densest brush I have down here. And let's go for it. She's pigmented. I don't want to like push her. Holy crow. It just looks like it's getting hotter in here, huh? We might need to play a little bit more with this. This is... Could we like take some of the residue and make a little coquettish look? It's just getting hot, that's all it is. Not the blush. It's getting warm down here. So I think a little less, and I think she's probably manageable, honestly. Maybe? Should we take our blender and... I don't... See, I can see myself over here, what you guys are seeing, hopefully. Probably blurry. think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. I need a headband. That's what I need. It's just getting bigger. And my ears are getting red. And it's just the way it is. So, back to the blush. I probably don't need this high of a magnification for my blush. It's a little scary as it is. But I'm not hating the blush. I'm wondering how it would look if I put it on prior to my foundation. I mean, I've only got a sheer foundation on right now. I started out my makeup with the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation, which is my go-to right now. I absolutely love this foundation. And also one of the Jeffree Star concealers. So, does Jeffree have a bronzer? I pulled out my Viseart for this. I don't recall ever seeing a bronzer. But I was a little late to the game, so he might have one. I just might not know. Okay, so we use the blush. It's a pretty blush. It's very workable. This is the Peach Bubblegum again. And you saw how very little I actually put on my cheeks. So that's how pigmented she is. And she'll last a while. Okay, so now we're going to play with our Orgy palette. And I think that we also may play with the Orgy 2 palette. Because why not? Do one eye with one palette and one eye with the other, and they'll probably match very well. One will probably have more shimmer though. So, I don't want to lose the plastic. We have our brushes. We have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30 shades to choose from. So, I want to try, I don't want to go too light, especially with these cheeks. The color Silk Robe, which is this color. I know they're all very light, but that is actually a darker taupe. My lights might be blowing this out a little bit too. If you think so, let me know in the comments. Just be nice about it. I'm okay with constructive criticism. So, if you are a writer of fan fiction, you have to be. So, and I do that too sometimes. Okay. So we're just going to use Silk Robe as a base. I don't use eyeshadow bases. I don't know why. I think I know why. It's just not anything I've ever considered, because back when I started using makeup, it wasn't a thing. Some people used concealer on their eyelids. Some people just drew their foundation up. I generally do my foundation up. It's just easier that way. And if your foundation is going to hold to your face, it's probably going to hold to your eyes too. Okay, the next color, and this should be a really quick look too. I'm going to use the color Safe Sex, which is this color right here. Didn't know there was color to that, but okay. Gonna use the fluffy brush. And I went and I used it on both eyes. How silly was that? The previous color, not this color. This is like the first time I've done this. I see Brenda do this all the time. I don't know how she keeps track. And she's been at it a while longer than I have, though. Okay, and that's just a really pretty neutral too. It's nothing too deep, nothing too dark. I did use my lashes, which they're looking very thin today. I used the F-Proof mascara in the color brown, and I think I might need something darker for them. So we did remember just to do one eye with that. I think we're going to use the color Happy Ending. The other color, I don't know if I could use that. And I'm using the same brush. It's a fluffy brush. It's a Moda brush. But they're all neutrals, and it's not like I'm going back into the lighter colors. And I have a switch down here that I can take some of the color out if need be. So we're just playing a little bit. She is very, very well pigmented. I will tell you that. Okay. I want to do a little in the corner. I want to go just a tiny bit darker. We have the color Orgy, and we have the color I'm Close. I think we're going to stick with the warm tones, and we're going to go with that color, which is called or named Orgy. So really, you can't avoid the name if you're going to play with palette. So hopefully I don't get dinged for it. Although this isn't going to earn any money anyway. This is just you and me and playing with the Orgy palette. So yeah, we're going smoky now. A little bit of fallout. And let's find something for the inner crease or the inner eye, because normally at that point I would put something metallic, glitter, not glittery, I'm not a glitter person, metallic or shimmery, and this palette doesn't have anything like that. So I think we're just going to go with a lighter color. And there is a color on here called Voyeurism, which is this color. And it's like a buttery yellow. More on the butter side than the yellow. So we're just going to put this. Ooh. For here, as if we would a shimmer, more like a highlight. So it's definitely lightening things up, but I don't want to light them up to the point where it's obnoxious. Got a lash in my eye. Okay. So we lightened up a little bit in the corner, or in the inner corner. So it's not a dark smoky eye. It's definitely can take it from day to night at that point. So just want to blend this out a little bit. She blends out really nice. So I'm liking it. Now, I want to use that darker color. I think I'm going to use that darker color, I'm Close, as a liner. I tend not to use eyeliner on here. I don't know why. I just got out of the habit years ago. I do have some looks that I want to use some eyeliner on, though, to give it a try, so you might be seeing some soon. But this is just a thin Wet n Wild angled liner brush. So I don't use pencil liners in the traditional sense, but I will line my eyes. And I try not to line them too close, too tight, because I do have small eyes. So I tend to stay away from the waterline. So, even wet, the color works well. I'm liking it. Alright, so this eye is using the Orgy palette, and this is 30 Shades of Mattes. So let's put her away for a moment and take out the Orgy 2 palette. What a creative director, you know? And get something going on the other eye. And I've played with this palette already in my last video, if you've seen it. This is a palette of 30 shades. I believe he said that there were 15 mattes on this palette and 15 shimmers. And this is what she looks like. Very, very nice. So let's use the switch. Ooh, and I just put my arm in it. You ever have days like that where like you're looking at a palette and trying to decide and you end up putting your fingertip in the palette and taking a chunk out? I did that last Sunday. Okay, so we are going to go into the color Roleplay as our first color. I'm going to go right over the base that I put on with the last palette on this eye. So, just like that, not too light. We're going to go into the color maybe go a little cooler with this side. We'll go into the color Ex-Boyfriend, which is this color. It's like a taupey brown. Could probably describe most of the colors on this palette as that. And again, I'm using a fluffy brush. This one's probably not as pigmented as the last color I used. So maybe we'll try a little bit darker. There's the color Roar, which is this color. Still sticking to the cool tones. Yeah, that's a deeper color. And the color lays down really nicely. So it's pigmented. And it's almost a match for the other eye. It will shimmer it up with the next color. I really hope nobody just got in the shower. No. Okay. Alright. Lioness is a shimmery color, which is down here. Let's get a different brush for her. This is one of the Moda Chic Pros. This is actually a concealer brush, but I've used it for eyeshadow before. It's just a suggestion, you know? We're going to go in the corner with this color, though. The outer corner. Maybe we should go a little darker. Or use a different brush. Yeah, just a suggestion. And just a little bit of fallout, probably because I used the wrong brush. Let's go back to fluffy. Switch it out a little bit. And just press it in. A little bit of fallout. It's my fault for using the wrong brush, you know. I can be wrong about these things. It's okay. We're just playing. So, we're almost matchy. But we have shimmers on this palette. We have 15 shimmers. And I think that I'm going to go, well, I kind of want to go a little light, not too light. Let's go into Back to Back, which is this color up here. It's that color. So it'll probably give the same type of look that I did with the inner corner, the lightness. But this is definitely a shimmer. This is very, very, very light. But it's not a true gold. It's not a white gold. It does have a tiny bit of yellow in it. But just going to use that to lighten up that side. So we're close. I'm liking it. It's working. Alrighty. Now, go back to this, our angled liner brush. We're going to re-wet it. Wipe it off a little bit with our eraser. I have so many brushes to clean. I took my handy dandy tote upstairs the other night and I washed like half of them and they're still drying, so it's probably gonna be the other half tonight. So we're going to use, sticking with the cool tones, this color called Big Daddy as our eyeliner. I think we went a little broader with our line here. We'll just try and match it up on this side a little bit. So this it's still a little deep. She's quite pigmented. Or he. Big Daddy, you know? Okay. So, this is the look with the Orgy 1. And I just stuck my finger in one. Okay. With the Orgy 1 palette and the Orgy 2 palette. And this is what we look like. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you like these palettes? Would you buy these palettes with or without the incredible deal that I got through the TikTok shop? Do you own these palettes? And do you like them if you do? So, and if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. We finally hit over 300 new members of our community. I believe we're at 316, so thank you so much. I truly, truly do appreciate it. And I'm so excited that you're here. I did say I wasn't going to use the Supreme glosses that I received in this box. So I'm going to use the Supreme gloss that I received in my last box that kind of matches the look. So, and I can't read it. Oh, goodness. I'll put it in the comments, I promise. Glasses might help. Top Shelf, it's called. So this is Top Shelf. And I'm going to take this off. I'd hope to do more than one video tonight, but it's just not going to happen. And his lipstick smells so good. Or lip glosses, rather. So, that's that. This might have actually been part of the Orgy collection the first time through. But this was definitely something I received with my last TikTok purchase. So, not this one, the one before. So, just so we're square. Alright, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for sticking around. Again, if you like this sort of content, let me know. It might be a little while before I purchase Jeffree Star for a little while. I'm going to try and do like the rest of October, low spend, no spend. Although I do have a palette coming from Cursed Cosmetics. And I have one that I purchased from Perfusion last week. So we're trying so hard to be good. But Christmas is coming. Shh. Like we didn't know that already. But thank you once again for stopping by, for sticking around. And have a wonderful week. And stay safe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.